Hello guys, my name is Alex Gomez, and on today's video we're going to sculpt a very simple character dragon bust. For more character sculpting videos, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I post a new video every Friday. Okay, so let's start. We're gonna start with a Dyna Wax. You can find this tool in the light box. So we're just gonna do the blockout right now. We're just gonna mask and pull. That's what I'm gonna use, mask and pull, because this is a Dyna Wax. We can just Dynamesh. It's like I already have a Dynamesh set up. So every time I modify the geometry and I stretch it out, I can just go Dynamesh and it's gonna fix it. I'm really working with a really low resolution at this time just for the blockout, just to get like some shapes and stuff. So you can see the video, sorry, not the video, but the picture right in the corner. And this is what I'm going with. I designed this character a couple of days ago, so I just wanted to create it in 3D. I do normally design some characters as well, and sometimes I just take some characters from other designers, obviously with permission. But yeah, so this is just kind of like a blockout kind of thing, like doing like the primary shapes. So kind of like giving like a shape and form, making sure that it looks like our design. And then I'm gonna start defining a little bit more those shapes, kind of like breaking down like the head from the mouth. I also go with the flow a little bit. This kind of like seeing what looks good or what it doesn't, because sometimes I just have kind of like a side view of this character, not a side view, 3 colors, and sometimes very difficult, not difficult, but kind of like you have, it's challenging. It's nice when you design a character to have all the views, like at least like a front, side and 3 colors view. It will help a lot and it will make your life way easier. But as I said before, I don't have much time to start doing like a side 3 view. I really enjoy my sculpting process, so that's what I focus my energy most on. So now here I'm doing the cavities for the teeth, and while doing the cavities, like if you're sculpting and you want to do a 3D print, make sure that those cavities are not that deep, and when you Dynamesh the whole thing, because you have to Dynamesh the whole model when you're 3D printing, make sure that they're not that deep so you don't get any, so your model can be like watertight. Yeah, so let's keep modifying, playing around with the shape. I noticed that my head was a little bit too small here, so I just tried to stretch it a bit more. Now I'm gonna build the teeth. I just build like most of the things that I build is just from a sphere. It's like take a piece of Play-Doh and just start playing around with it, and you can get like so many shapes out of it. So it's pretty much the same concept that you use in Zbrush. You just like take a sphere and start making shapes. But obviously you have the flexibility here to undo commands and duplicate the things. So instead of doing one and then doing the other one, and then, so in this case here I'm just using the same one, I'm just duplicating it and move it along. And once I have like one side already, I'm just gonna like merge all those subtools, and then I'm gonna go to Z plugin, and then I'm gonna mirror all of them to the other side, so I don't have to do like a one row again there. So our character is coming along, it's looking pretty good, I will say. If you look at the make sure you save. If you look at like the silhouette right in the left corner, you have to see like, oh, it's getting some shapes, kind of like you can understand like what's going on there. If you understand what's going on in that silhouette, you're going in the right path. So I'm gonna keep adding some details here, and after adding some details, you can see that I up the resolution in the Dynamesh. so I can get more details. And if I dynamesh again, I don't think I'm gonna dynamesh again because I already finished the block out here. So I probably will up the resolution way more so I can get more details. So that's good. Doing the details for the eyes, and then doing that part of kind of like a bony structure, like in the forehead, and do those rolls. I think I'm gonna get this one printed, and I still don't feel comfortable doing like a video of a 3D printing of my characters. I might do one, but anyways, I will show that, and I eventually will share it with you guys. And then yeah, do the details for the teeth. So that's looking good, looking much better. Just turn around your model and see that everything is looking good and proportionate. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna start doing kind of like a poly paint. I ended up for this character, I ended up doing a substance painter, the texture, but I wanted to play around a little with poly paint. When you poly paint, make sure that you're using the standard brush, and make sure that the C sub and C add are turned off, and you're turning on the RGB button right on top. Okay, because if you don't turn off the C add and C sub, you're gonna be modifying the geometry, and that's not the case that we're looking here. We just want to paint and give it some color so we kind of like have an idea of how it's looking. So as I said before, I just rather sometimes to do the texture process in Substance Painter. Sometimes people ask why I will do that, and it's because like I have more flexibility to go back and forward, play with maps, normal maps, roughness. Also I get to play with a lot of masks. I get to mask a lot. Like most of my workflow in texturing is about masking and revealing, and it's just like a way easier if you just paint on top of the character. You don't have as much control. That's one something that I love about Substance Painter. So yeah, I just keep playing with some of the colors, some of the patterns, and put some dots and stuff. I didn't put those dots on front at the end, but anyways, still I think it's looking good. And make kind of like a, you know, when are those cavities like that, you just always tend to add kind of like a occlusion color, and that will add a little bit more of depth to the model or to a character. So you can do it like this way, or you can just make a ambient occlusion map and just thread on top of it, and that will work as well, and multiply, and it will work. Now in this case it will work in Substance Painter per se, which is something that I normally do, which is something easier because it will detect all the cavities. So yeah, so now that we have our character almost ready, the only thing left is the eyes. I think that I painted the eyes after, but yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Comment below about what kind of challenges you have encountered while sculpting cartoon characters. Please visit my Gunra store for more in-detail content. I have some awesome videos as well as some tools that will speed up your creation process. Please like, subscribe, please, and check out my other videos. Practice a lot, practice a lot, and keep it real, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.